A former assistant director with the Department of State Services, Dennis Amachre, has said the secret police informed the Nigerian government and the National Assembly of the past radical pro-Taliban views of embattled Minister of Communications and Digital Economy Issa Pantami before its confirmation as minister in 2019. Amachre spoke on Punch online interview program, The Roundtable, on Wednesday. He, however, said the minister must have been confirmed by the National Assembly due to a lot of factors, including federal character balancing. Pantami, a former Director General with the National Information Technology Development Agency, is the only member of the Federal Executive Council from Gombe State. Many Nigerians have called for the sacking or resignation of Pantami after some comments he made some years ago came into light, which supports Islamic extremism. We are all happy, according to what he said, whenever unbelievers are killed, Pantami once said as an Islamic scholar and cleric. He also hailed Osama bin Laden, who orchestrated the terrorist attacks on the United States soil on September 19, 2001, saying the terrorist is a better Muslim than myself. Pantami also condemned Muslims who took up government positions, saying he would never join politics or take up a role in government. Like many Nigerians, the ex-DSS director also called for the resignations of the embattled minister. According to him, the Department of State Services, DSS, has information on all individuals of interest, adding that the minister's past extremist views were communicated to the federal government and the legislature. Amachre said, "There is no information that escapes the DSS. We have all of it. When I was working there, we keep a catalog of anybody of interest that comes up to the limelight in this country. During the vetting process, for anybody to be appointed a minister or commissioner or anything, your name is sent to the state security services for vetting. They check your background up to the extent of your grandmother. They check your schools up to the extent of your primary school. And of course, they keep a tab on you online and offline. We get a lot from open source intelligence, and I can tell you that in Pantami's case, we have it. But there is a political angle to it. When somebody is being appointed, if the security agencies see that there is something wrong with his name, they will send it to the appointee agency. The appointee agency will now decide amongst other variables, either religious variable, federal character balancing variable, or political variable, and say that, oh yes, we know that this guy has this and that, but let's appoint him. Can you imagine? So the political decision is not taken by the SSS. Even when you go to the Senate for confirmation, there is a party by party, and you can see that there are some political candidates that the opposition party will say that this one will not be appointed, but because it belongs to that party, they will appoint him. So these are political and federal balancing, where they will say that there's nobody from this place that has been appointed, so let's appoint him. The SDSS director added that the US was gathering information on Pantami. Amachri said Pantami has just submitted his name into US database. The cataloging of people is not automatic. It comes in drips and drops. Now, people are talking about him that has come to the attention of the United States Embassy in Nigeria already. Now they will do a deeper dive into his background. They will catalog him, and now they will start watching him, and if it comes to be a very critical level, they will place him on a no-fly zone. So from all indications, somebody was making a reference to what happened, which you cannot even fault the DSS, because I could remember during Mago also, there was this back and forth. The DSS told the executive, the federal government, or the Buhari himself, that they cannot, or they send it to the National Assembly, that this man should not be appointed. He should not be cleared for EFCC boss. But Buhari was adamant. We could remember. And they were telling us, all these Saraki people, this and that, Saraki and the because the 8th assembly, we know nothing. It is the same people working under the government, because the DSS is under the executive, under the federal government. Is it under the federal government, under the president or presidency? They are the ones that wrote National Assembly, the 8th assembly, as at that time, that this man should not be appointed or should not be cleared. But Buhari did not agree. But at the end of the day, the man still left in a shameful way. They still removed him. It was not confirmed, but they still removed him. So I can see, to an extent, I can see reason with DSS that they have everything. So it is not in their own listen. When the DSS told us about Magu, that time they told everybody, were they able to do anything? They were not able to do anything. They just left it like that, but they have already done their own, that Magu was not even in position to hold, or does not qualify to hold that position. But they went ahead. So exactly, they will have everything. Let me tell you, all these our politicians and these so-called leaders, Nigerians, the ones that are enlightened, they are not dummies. So it is just selfishness and wickedness. They know everything. I always say, if Nigeria wants to be good today, it is not rocket science. The people, they know what and what to do, and everything will be fine. But they will never. These are the people. Pastor Iodalo is saying that let's go and let's tell them they should leave Nigeria alone. Let Nigeria go. They are holding Nigeria to ransom. But if they fail to do that, a superior and powerful power will do that. Since they say they want to hold Nigeria to ransom, they don't want betterment of the people. That is what will eventually happen. Well, if they like, let them place him on no working zone. Self Pantami will not go because of some Yahoo syndicates. Okay, he will not go, but he can stay. So himself and the Yahoo too. What is the difference? This one say brainwashed. Okay, paid peanut sycophants. Okay, what a pathetic disposition from an obvious man seeded to chronic sentiment and squid judgments. Well, even this one fine for nothing. I tire of tribalism don't spoil Nigeria. If we are talking about all those things, then where's the integrity? Anybody can come and tell you cock and bull stories. Well, this one is not what talking about. This is what some docile northerners won't accept because they have chosen to be slaves. I don't want to even go to there. They say, so these people can really come to this. Hey, hey. Well, the issue is that meanwhile, in US today, 2 days ago, Pantami was showcased as Facebook headquarters at the one of the ICT tycoon in the world. Okay, your aid to will destroy completely. The same thing they talk about Maguna, but where is Magu today? This is the reason North will never have peace, because terrorism is in their DNA. APC is the Hezbollah of Nigeria. The energy with which this government is sheltering Pantami just shows you they are all in it together. Are you surprised?